Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots versus Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when at the beginning of the season he was not named the starting quarterback, but when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity, and by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Jets.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Frank Gore.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
40 on the tackle.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Jets 3, Patriots nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 46, boy, 46.
Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
That's good.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line by Quentin Williams. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's got this down to the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. Number 53.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Newton. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
For the Patriot field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Darnold, he lost the football, and the Patriots have it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
46, boy. 46.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set up for a defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Darnold now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big play there for New England. 48 yards. A one-handed catch. That's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Catch is made by Harry. he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, here's White. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
46 to Mike, 46.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51, Mike 51.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Newton takes it himself. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now it's Darnold looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. 25-yard. The New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They're on the stop. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Duggar on the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold, throw left side, complete. It's Griffin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold dancing to it, but I think the ball's out, and the Patriots have it.
Darnold on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, hit
as he throws there, incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
Second and 10, Newton again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, but now it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. This is White on the screen. He's got a first down past the 30. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To the air again, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
The end of the first half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was an excellent first half from the former league MVP, Cam Newton. His guys are on the road to Blowout City. They lead it big as we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Gets past one man. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. From the 30 on second down. Newton, slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Newton on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Back to throw, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ryan Izzo there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain. Or make people...
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
New England trying to get to place on offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Jordan Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Darnold on 3rd down. There's a nice move. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon, first down, New York.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Gore. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
2nd and 11. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. He hits White, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
New York ready to go again offensively. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
35's the mic. Watch the slants.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sam Darnold sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Patriots ready to get the football. Ball back, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So first and 10 now from the 30. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Yards the pickup, first down.
For the Patriots. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score, Patriots 45.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.